Their own 26-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Into the hands of Likely. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nick's with it on 1st. He lofts it deep left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Nix from the gun. That finds Gibson, complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Again, left side to Charbonnet. He's across the 20, still going. Barrels in for the touchdown. The Broncos pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle, it can mean a touchdown.
Finds some space, he's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
2nd and 10 now. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Brandon Jones. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix finds Mims. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Nix off the play action. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Play action with Nix. And that one's unsuccessful. Nearly an interception on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Getting out to his left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that play good enough for a first. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Charbonnet has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Again, the give to Charbonnet. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Bertolet able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Jackson now to return it. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here's a give up the middle. He'll cobble together a yard there. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Launching deep down the right sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And the Broncos get set to take over. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by Cedric Gray. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Cedric Gray. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Here's Nix. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Flush down out to his left. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Titans will get set to take over.
Okay, ready?
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
2nd and 8. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Broncos have it as he records his 7th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Nix. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another 2nd to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. Chased out to his right. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running back sent in motion. Here's 2nd and 11. That's going to be caught, Tony Pollard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Back now, pressure on its way. Rolling left, buying some time. Okonkwo brings it in. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans pushing for a late spark before halftime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing now from the gun. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
That throw finds Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Titans in the hurry-up, trying to get this play off fast. They'll throw it again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped by Cedric Gray. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry-up here. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Nix to throw. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 27. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. From the red zone now. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now.
Dropping back to throw. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Check. Hurt. Ready.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Go check. Street. Alert. Check.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Check go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Adoree Jackson makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.